Dear students, in this lab video, we conduct the experiment to draw the speed or characteristics of AC servo motor. Before we are going to study about the speed or characteristics of AC servo motor experiment, we know about the course objective and the course outcome of this experiment. The course objective is to draw the performance characteristics of AC servo motor. The course outcome is determine the performance characteristics of AC servo motor used in the control systems. Aim: to conduct an experiment to draw the speed or characteristics of AC servo motor. Apparatus required: AC servo motor unit 1 number, multimeter 1 number, batch cards as required. Theory part: the AC servo motor is basically consists of two-phase induction motor, except for certain special design features. The design feature is nothing but the AC servo motor is built with high resistance. Therefore, its X by R ratio is small. Therefore, the speed torque characteristics is linear, which is used in the control system. Suppose the AC servo motor is built with low resistance. The speed torque characteristics is non-linear. Such type of non-linear speed torque characteristics is unacceptable in control system, that is not used in the control systems. The AC servo motor construction is usually squirrel cage type or drag cup type. The rotor dia of AC servo motor is kept small. Therefore, we reduce the inertia which is used to obtain good accelerating characteristics. In servo applications, the voltage applied to the two stator windings are balanced. The AC servo motor consists of two phases. One is reference phase, that is which is excited by constant voltage. The another phase is control phase, which is excited by a voltage of variable magnitude from a servo amplifier and polarity with respect to the voltage supplied to the reference winding. For low power applications, the AC servo motors are most suitable because the AC servo motor are lightweight and rugged construction. Now you see the circuit diagram. AC servo motor is coupled with DC motor. The 12 volt DC supply is given to DC motor. So across the winding of the DC motor, we can measure the back EMF EB. This winding is known as the reference winding because the constant voltage, that is 230 volt AC, is applied to the reference winding. The control winding voltage is applied across, that means to the control winding. I already told it is a variable one with the help of the control winding voltage potentiometer. Now you see the procedure. Connections are made as per the circuit diagram. The load switch is in off position and also the DC motor is not connected to the auxiliary power supply, that is 12 volt DC power supply. The AC servo motor switch is in off position. First you have to ensure the speed control and the load control potentiometer is in minimum position. Now switch on the main and switch on the AC servo motor. The AC servo motor starts to rotate and the speed is note down, which is indicated by the meter which is placed in the front panel of the AC servo motor unit. The reference voltage winding, that means the reference winding voltage is also measured. Now switch on the load switch. Now the AC servo motor is loaded. Now note down the current, load current, and then back EMF and then speed. This is the one set of the control winding voltage. Again we have to set the another control winding voltage with the help of the varying the position of the speed control switch. Again we note down the current, back EMF and speed. Now draw the speed torque characteristics for the different value of the control voltage. So now you see the video. From the video you can clearly understand the how to give the connection and the conduction of the speed torque characteristics of a AC servo motor. Dear student, now I explain the speed torque characteristics of AC servo motor. Aim to draw the speed torque characteristics of AC servo motor. Apparatus required: AC servo motor speed torque steady unit 1 number, multimeter 1 number. Then connections. The multimeter you put AC mode. Then the common terminal is connected to this is control winding, one terminal of the control winding of the servo motor. Another terminal is connected to the another terminal of the control winding of the servo motor. Then procedure. Now switch on the power supply. Then switch on the servo motor unit. Load switch is in off position only. Now by using control voltage potentiometer, I set the 60% of voltage of DC servo motor in ammeter. After setting 60% of DC servo motor, then you remove the control winding connections and then the multimeter put into DC mode. Now you connect the positive terminal of the multimeter is connected to the positive terminal of the winding of the servo motor, and then the negative terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the winding of the servo motor. Now switch on the load switch. Now you vary the load. In front panel of the AC servo motor, speed display is there in RPM and then current display is in ampere only. Now you vary the load. Now 0.004 load is there, that is the load current. Now you note down the corresponding speed and then you corresponding the back EMF. You see the front panel of the DC servo motor, we are connecting the winding, that is the EB, this is the back EMF. Back EMF is equal to V minus IA into RA only. For calculating back EMF purpose, we change the terminal from control winding of the motor to armature, that is the motor winding of the armature winding of the motor. Now again you vary the load by using load potentiometer, which is shows in the front panel of the AC servo motor unit. Now 0.005 display on the front panel. Corresponding speed you have to note down, that is 796 RPM. Then corresponding back EMF you can in the multimeter and then tabulate them. This step is repeated until the rated current of the motor is achieved. So step by step you vary the load until the motor reaches the rated current, corresponding speed and back EMF in multimeter and then current in the front panel of the DC motor. You note down and then tabulated them, and then you can calculate the torque. Here the torque formula is EB into IA into same condition you can apply and all. By using that formula you can calculate the torque which is tabulated down. Then from the speed and torque reading you draw the speed torque characteristics. Speed in the x-axis, torque in the y-axis, you draw the curve. This is one set of reading. The another set of reading, again the load switches off position and then the control voltage winding is kept at 0 position. Remove the terminal of the armature terminal of the servo motor. Then again you connect the wire the control winding across the control winding. Put the multimeter in the AC mode. Again by using control winding potentiometer you set now 70% or 50% any percentage of the voltage set in the multimeter. Now you remove the control winding connections. Then the multimeter put in the AC mode. Now you connect the terminal across the armature winding of the motor. Now switch on the load switch. Then vary the load. By using load potentiometer you vary the load step by step. Note down the corresponding speed, current and then back EMF and then tabulate them. By using torque formula you calculate the torque which is tabulated in the tabular column. Then result, AC servo motor speed torque experiment is conducted and speed torque characteristics of AC servo motor is drawn. Thank you student for watching this. Now I explain the students, I hope that from the video you clearly understand how to give the connection and how to conduct the experiment of AC servo motor. Now how to calculate the torque and the power. The torque is nothing but T is equal to EBIA into 60 into 1.019 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 2 pi n. The unit is gram centimeter. Normally the torque unit is Newton meter. Here because the load that is different, so therefore the torque unit is gram centimeter. The power is calculated by the formula is given by P is equal to EB into IA milliwatts, where EB is the back EMF in volts, IA is the armature current in milliamps, N speed in RPM. Now you see the tabular column. First, then 100% of rated voltage first we set, that is the control winding voltage. For this voltage we can note down 4 sets of speed, back EMF, armature current, and by using the torque and power formula we can calculate the power and the torque. This is the one set of reading. Okay. Then you can set the another value, that is 80%, 60%. Again we can take the 4 readings of speed, back EMF, armature current, and then calculated the power and then torque by using the formula. This is the model graph. So the x-axis is torque in centimeter, torque in gram centimeter, y-axis speed in RPM, 3 sets of voltage. This is the rated voltage, means that is the 100% of control winding voltage. Then 80%, 60% you can draw the shape of the curve is like this. This is the linear shape only. Okay, this is the linear shape of speed torque characteristics. That's why which is used in the control system. Okay, non-linear speed torque characteristics is not used in the control system. This is the actual graph. You see the shape of the graph is similar to model graph only. I am taking x-axis 2 units equal to 1 centimeter, that is the 1 gram centimeter, y-axis equal to 2 units equal to 400 rpm, 100%, 80% and 60% of control winding voltage. I draw the speed torque characteristics of AC servo motor. Now the result, the experiment of AC servo motor is conducted and the speed torque characteristics is drawn. Students, this is the Viva's question with answers also. Under this experiment, how the question asked me, what is AC servo motor? What is the use of AC servo motor? Advantages of AC servo motor? What is the important parameter we used in the servo motor? Then how we, which factor is decide the direction of rotation of AC servo motor? And then a drawback of AC servo motor, and then input of AC servo motor in feedback control applications. What are the types of AC servo motor? What is the relationship between the reference winding and control winding? There is a reference winding voltage and control winding voltage. So these are the some sample Viva voice questions which is very useful for you. I give the sample 10 questions with answer, first 5 questions and then next 5 questions. Students, I hope that from this lab video you clearly understand the how to conduct the experiment to draw the speed torque characteristics of AC servo motor. Thank you students for watching this video.